welcome to our channel. Today we will discuss about modals. As we all know, so many people have problems to using them, and in this video I'm gonna to tell you what are modals and how to use them. So let's start it. First we need to know what are modals, okay? And the modals are auxiliary or helping verbs that provide additional and specific meaning to the main verb of the sentence, okay? And the commonly used modals are can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, ought to, will, would. These are all that we commonly use in our English, okay? First, we have to know where we can use modals, and in this page I show you where we can use modals, okay? Modals are always used in between subject and verb, okay? For example, Mary could play the piano. In this we use could in between subject and verb, and this is a modal. I hope you understand what I want to say. And next, there is no s in singular that we use in tenses, like with the first form we use s, but here we do not have to use s with singulars, okay? For example, he can sky. Here why he can sky is right, but if we write like this, he can't sky or he can skies, that's wrong, okay? And also there is no do does in the question, okay? For example, would you like to come with me? That's the right one, but do you would like to come with me? That is so odd to listen, and that's also wrong. Next, they can't be serious, okay? That's the right, and they don't can be serious is wrong, and they depicts, there is no don't and doesn't in the negative, as we can see, that show negative sentences, and we can't use do not and does not with modals, okay? Next, modal verbs do not have infinitive or ing form, okay? Like there is showing to can or canning, to must or musting. That's here we use like infinity, and here with verb of ing, and that's wrong. We have to use it like this. Modal verbs are followed by an infinitive without to. It means we do not have to use to when we use modals as infinitive. She must study, okay? We don't have to use to at here, okay? When you get this sentence, it shows strong obligation. Here is written. And next, we should have gone the other way, okay? We don't have to written here. We should to have gone to other way. It's wrong. If you write in front of should or back of should, it's wrong. It is here we only use should, okay? And it shows strong recommendation. Next example is he could play football in this in his youth, okay? Here it shows ability and in the past sentences, okay? So let's go. next we are going to discuss about where we are going to use modals like in tenses. Here is written clearly that modal verbs do not have all the tenses, means it are not used with all tenses, and modals will use other verbs to complete the sentences. Okay, it are used to complete the sentence with other verbs, like can is completed with be able to, must is completed with have to. I hope you understand. For example, they can play the piano. You must come early. They will be able to play in the future. You had to come early. Okay, I hope you understand. Like here we can use can and must. These are modals, but here we use be able to, as I mentioned here, as well had to. Okay, I hope you get it. Move on. They can have more than one meaning depending on their situations. It means a modal has so many meanings according to the situation, like in respect, when we have to give respect, that time we use different modals, and same modal we can use for advice as well as or getting permission. Okay, so here I divide in three categories. First is single concept modal, and it means they have one meaning. Means they are used for one thing, like for only for advice or something. And next is double concept modal. It means they have to use like permission and advice both. They have two meanings that different according to their situations. And next is modal is that we use in past. As I here mentioned, they are used to express the situation in the past. Okay, I hope you get it all. Next, these are all modals according to the single concept modal, double concept modal, and modals in the past. And first we are going to discuss about single concept modals. Okay, and these are will, might, should, ought to, have better. Okay, next is double concept modals, and in this category we take may, must, would, shall, could, can. Okay, and the modals that use for situations that are in past, they are would have, could have, might have, should have, may have, and must have. Okay, let's discuss first single concept modals, and these are will, our first single concept modal, and it is used for future. We can't use it for anything else. It is only used for future when we are going to discuss about like future planning or something like this. For example, I will travel to New York next week. Okay, here it is clearly mentioned. Okay, next is might. It shows small probability, like it's some kind of like raining. It is really a little probability of getting rain today, something like this. For example, I might move. It's not a confirmed. It is just like we can imagine or we can think something like I might have moved to Canada someday. It means there is some probability, but not clearly that she go, or it's just like she can, like she might be go. Okay, next is should. Okay, it is used for recommendation when we are going to recommend something to somebody, like for suggestion we even say. And example show you clearly, you should go to doctor. here it clearly tells that the person has to go doctor because of any kind of illness or something. Like here somebody suggests somebody that and that person have to go to doctor because that person need. Okay, next is out to. It is formal recommendation, like we see in advertisements or in news. They recommend or some kind of channel or some kind of soap or another things, and it is a formal recommendation. And here we can see the use of this word. We have to know about first is. Okay, it's about, I think you understand what I want to say. And the next one is had better. It used for warning. Okay, it's this concept, and we use here like this: I had better study, I will fill the test. Okay, next we are going to discuss about double concept modal. Okay, so let's start it. First double concept modal is may. First we can use it for permission, and secondly we can use it for good probability. Okay, for example, may I come in? Here we use it for permission, and in the next sentence we may visit Mexico this summer. Here we use it for good probability. Okay, next word is must. Okay, and here there is two concepts of this word are responsibility and injunction. Okay, in responsibility, everyone must pay taxes. That's our responsibility to pay our taxes. And next is she did not arrive, she must be sick. It's like our imagination, like she don't come here, so she will be sick, or she have some another kind of work. That's our injunction here. Next word is would, and it's used for past as well as present unreal. Okay, here unreal means that's not confirmed, that we don't know, that's imagination, something like this. Okay, when I was young I would play such. Okay, and here you can see it's where here we talk about past. Okay, and then the next, I would buy a car but I can't afford it. As you know, next is shall, and it's used for educated expression offers. And next is contractual obligation. Okay, excuse me, I shall go now, shall I clean it? I hope you understand how I mention it in sentence. Like it's like a formal, you can even say it's for formal offer. We can't like, hey I help you, hey I shall help you. It's not like that. It's like, may I help you, shall I help you. It's with the so much down to earth way. Okay, next we will use it like the company shall pay on January 1st. Okay, it's like a advice. All workers know this. They want to get their salary on the 1st January 1st February every month. Okay, so here this mentioned in this way. Next word is could. It's used for unreliability, like I think I'm an army, I'm working in army or something like this, or past ability. So let's discuss it. The example, I could go if I had time. Okay, Can I, if I have time, so I am going to somewhere. That's not real. And next is past ability. She could play the piano, but she can't anymore. Okay, means there is some kind of problem now. She has so many work so that she can't play piano, but she did it in the past. Next word is can. It shows present ability and permission. Here are examples. We can speak English. Can I have a candy? Okay. Next is, here are some modals that show different categories. Can we use for ability, permission. Okay. I can play piano. Can I go out tonight? Cannot. It's used for probability and ability, permission. She can't be his mom because she's too young. I can't speak German. Can I borrow the car? No, I can't. Okay. And next word is might. It might rain tomorrow. It's only used for probability and possibility of happening something. And next word is could. It's used for possibility, ability, and permission. For three of them. Here are sentences. It could rain tomorrow. It is for probability. I could already read when I was 2. It is for ability. Could I see your passport, please, sir? It's for permission. Next word is may. It may rain tomorrow. It is for probability. And may I leave the table? It is for permission. Next is must. It is used for obligation as well as possibility. First we discuss about possibility. She must be his sister because they look alike. Okay. And in advice, you must leave before the clock strikes 12. Okay. Next words are have to. It is only used for obligation. Okay, I have to study tonight. Next word is shall. It is used for advice as well as offer. You shall pay on Tuesday. And in way of advice, shall I help you? Offer. Shall I help you? And next word is should. And it's only used for advice. You should see it. It's excellent. Okay. And next word is had better. It is also used for advice. And last word in this category is would, and it is used for offer. Would you like a drink? Okay. Next is modals in the past. Like how we use modals in the situations of past. Their modals refer to actions that happen in the past. Modal plus have plus verb in the past participle. For example, it must have been a difficult decision. They should have invited her to their wedding. Okay. And there we categorize them. First, must. We have to use have plus past. Okay. Perfect. And look at use of this modal. Logical conclusion on a past event. And for example, Peter has arrived late. He must have been in a traffic jam. Next word is may, might, have plus present perfect. Okay. Deduction on a past event. That's how we use it. And for example, Joy may or might have taken the wrong train. Next is could have plus past perfect. Possibility to do something or gone unfulfilled. we use something like here. And here are example. You could have played better. Next is couldn't plus have plus past present perfect. Certainly that something could not have happened. It's how we have to use this word. And there is example. He could not have passed because you had not studied enough. And the next word is would have plus past perfect. It showed desire to do something or impossibility to do external causes. And for example, I would have visited you, but I forget your address. And next is should ought to have plus past perfect. And used for limit on something that should have been done. And here you should ought to have warned me earlier. Okay. Next word is shouldn't have plus past perfect. It is to critique you on something that should not have happened. For example, he shouldn't have told them. Next, it need not have plus past perfect, something that was not necessary. Now we discuss those modals which we can use like verbs, and here are those ones. A few verbs which often serve as modals too. They need to be conjugated, and these are those modals. Like to, it used for enjoy. Want to, it used for desire. Need to, it is for necessity. Have to, for obligation. Have got to, for have to. And look forward to, for future planning. Okay, and there are examples of these all, how to use them. Okay, here we end our today's video. I hope you like this video, okay, and learn from it.